hell is this?
Thanks for coming. How you doing, kid?
Mr. Torrio?
I don't like being sandbagged.
Come on, huh? Costs nothing to listen.
Let's start talking.
The last time we was all together, there was another man as well. Big Jim Colosimo.
May he rest in peace.
He was a good man, Jim, don't get me wrong. But he didn't look ahead.
He didn't look from behind either. From what Frankie Yale told me.
Grow up, huh? With the stupid jokes.
My point is, to survive in a business like ours, you gotta look to the future. And to do that, sometimes you gotta let go of the past. It was Arnold reached out, asked that we meet.
Son of a bitch tried to have me killed.
I'm interested, Mr. Thompson, in putting an end to our hostilities.
I would think you would be, considering the way things are going.
We could wage war for years. It benefits no one. And the fact is, I have enough problems already.
Yes, I've seen the newspapers.
And you know I'm about to be indicted for fixing the World Series.
So pay someone off.
There's the rub. Though I'm quite well known in Chicago, I'm decidedly not well liked there.
It sounds to me like you're asking for a favor.
I'm asking to make a deal. I need a man with your political reach to quash the indictment.
That could be arranged.
What?
We're talking.
In exchange for what?
$1 million in cash.
$1 million.
And the location of the remaining D'Alessio brothers. Or you could take your chances in Chicago with my good friend Hartley Replogle.
The state's attorney.
So you've seen the papers also.
This war ends here. Any bad blood, past transgressions of whatever nature, business or personal, are hereby nullified. I'll have the cash delivered to you in the morning. Charlie here is the other information you want. Good luck, Mr. Thompson. I do hope we haven't seen the last of each other. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a train to Chicago.
This guy. Straight out of here.
Get my brother on the phone, then call an emergency press conference today at City Hall.
What time?
3 p.m. sharp. I want every newspaper in the county there.
If you're in the market for quality liquor coming in off the beaches at a reasonable price and in good supply, I can get it for you.
You, personally?
Me, my associates. I'm expanding my business, and you are precisely the type of discerning customer I'm looking for.
And Nucky Thompson?
Nucky's like a father to me.
I got a father. Barely shed a low in 5 years.
Sorry to hear it.
Who are you, Mr. Dormady?
Pardon?
You show up well-dressed, with a silk cravat and a bold proposal. A year ago, you were a brigand in the woods. Who are you?
I'm a businessman. A veteran. I just got married.
Congratulations.
I have a son. He's almost 4.
Cart before the horse.
Do you have kids, Mr. Rothstein?
No. But I'm told they often say unexpected and amusing things. I appreciate you coming to me. I applaud your audacity. And I give you my word that your offer remains in this room.
What does that mean?
I'll show you out.
Mr. Dormady, don't you find it curious? Neither of us has mentioned that Nucky Thompson spent last night in jail.
He did?
Election fraud, apparently.
Well, things seem to be changing faster than I realized.
Maya, Charlie, I believe you know Mr. Masseria.
Everybody knows Joe the boss.
Then perhaps you also know, though it is of course news to me, that a card game you operate is located in territory that Mr. Masseria considers to be his.
Not considers. It's mine.
My thinking was, before any more blood is shed, that a compromise can be reached.
More blood. Tompkins Square Park. My two nephews.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently, two of Mr. Masseria's emissaries to your establishment were murdered shortly after their visit.
We do operate a game in what might be termed a gray area territorially, but as to any violence in the neighborhood...
Ah, they stabbed themselves, huh?
It's a coincidence, then. It happens.
On my streets. No coincidence. But this little prick, since he's 10 years old, he causes problems.
Well, it seems to me you boys ought to extend a token of goodwill towards Mr. Masseria. Shall we say a one-time fee of $2,000 for the families of those gentlemen, and a tax of 10% on the game going forward?
Hold on a fucking second.
Charlie?
%10 is okay. For now.
Then we have an agreement.
Ma che minchia fa con sti ammazzaris? Ecco mia, pazzo ricco.
Con l'altro mano, senza masacchetta.
Picciotto. Non c'è scassà, minchia. Io ti taglio passo, ti passo.
Charlie.
Hey, yo. $2 grand's bad enough. But 10% of the fucking game.
We already pay half the take on that game to you.
Yes. And now you boys know why.
Arnold, a Nucky Thompson on the telephone.
I'll take it in here, darling.
How's our stomach?
It's still a little tentative.
So much apple bread.
It has a binding effect.
Is that the best thing right now?
Sound elimination is the basis of good health. Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson, to what do I owe the pleasure?
A change in my circumstances, as I'm sure you've already heard.
And are we discussing a problem or a proposition?
It depends which side of the phone you're on. I need a port to land some cargo.
I was under the impression Atlantic City was aptly named.
The Coast Guard's locked me down. I can't land a mackerel.
Well, I have an import operation in Montauk.
Long Island. Too far. What about Philadelphia?
We'd have to cut in Waxy Gordon.
I'm listening.
It's my 20%. And I'll convince Waxy that 20% for him is a fair price also.
That's a pretty penny, Arnold.
Of course, my cut includes men to oversee the operation. You remember Mr. Luciano?
I do.
then it's settled.
Direct your ships to Philly. Let me know the details.
You've got a new port of call.
I could already feel the brotherly love.
Arnold Rothstein's here?
We're talking, Benny.
Oh, so I should tell him to go fuck a duck?
Enough of the crazy shit already, huh?
Bring him in before he breaks the house.
Mr. Rothstein?
Hey, did you come to sit in?
You know you're always welcome.
I'm afraid those sharpers out there would fleece me. Owing to his present difficulties, I've made a deal with Nucky Thompson. He'll be offloading his liquor shipments in Philadelphia. Waxy Gordon will ensure safe arrival. The route to Atlantic City will be my responsibility.
And you'd like us to recruit the muscle?
I would like you to be the muscle.
Hey, we, got some business going on just now.
I can see that. Mr. Thompson is paying me a premium.
Anybody could ride shotgun.
Until you encounter Indians.
We're honored by your trust, they are. And flattered that you would come below 14th Street to discuss it personally. Aren't we, Charlie?
Sure.
As it happens, I was down here having dinner with Joe Masseria, who left me with a distinct impression he'd still like both of you dead.
You broke bread with that prick.
We were served a native dish of tripe, which I cannot abide. But I ate it anyway, to keep the peace. Some things, Charlie, you just have to swallow.
We got speedboats, over a dozen. The whole pickup will take less than an hour.
And we're safe from the Coast Guard?
I don't want to repeat it last time.
Mr. Gordon has given us his assurances.
Waxy. And yes, we're safe. That's what you're paying me for.
I was beginning to wonder.
Once they make shore in Philly, the goods are loaded onto trucks by Waxy's men.
I am here to supervise, then his fellows will get you safe to the border of Atlantic City.
To the border? For 20%, they should be taking us all the way.
Use your broads now. We gotta walk you home.
Kiss goodnight, it'd be nice. Sure. With a lead fucking pipe.
Charlie.
No one's gonna give you no trouble. They do, they gotta answer to me.
And I'll be expecting you around about 5. And make damn sure you flash them lights, because I ain't taking no more chances.